Good evening, and welcome to Twilight Dance, where quiet mysteries drift through the night. Tonight's story begins somewhere not often seen, a place that feels distant, quiet, and just slightly beyond understanding. During long flights at night, when the sky is clear and the world below is almost completely still, pilots rely on their instruments more than anything else, trusting the systems in front of them to show what cannot always be seen from the cockpit. At that altitude, the sky feels different. There is very little movement, no shifting lights, no distant noise, just a wide open space that remains quiet for long stretches of time. The horizon blends into darkness, and the only reference points are the instruments and the faint glow of distant lights far below. But there have been moments, described quietly over time, where something appeared that did not match what should have been there. Not something sudden or fast, but something steady, holding its position in a way that felt out of place against the stillness of everything else. Those who noticed it often checked their instruments first, scanning carefully for anything that might explain what they were seeing: another aircraft, a signal, something expected, something that would confirm that what they were looking at made sense. But in these moments, nothing appeared. No indication, no return, no sign of anything that should have been there. The sky remained clear, at least according to everything they were trained to trust. And at first it's easy to overlook. Something so subtle rarely stands out, until it happens more than once. Some describe the light as distant, holding its position just far enough away to feel separate, but close enough to be noticed, not changing speed, not shifting direction, simply remaining where it was as everything else continued forward. There was no communication, no signal, no response when it was observed for longer periods of time. It did not behave like other aircraft, and it did not follow any path that could be easily understood. In many cases, the moment passed without explanation. The light would fade slowly or disappear entirely, leaving nothing behind but the memory of it and the quiet uncertainty that followed. There are, of course, explanations for unusual lights in the sky, reflections from within the cockpit, distant objects distorted by the atmosphere, or movement that only appears unusual from a certain angle. But not every account feels that simple. Some describe the same steady presence, the same lack of confirmation, the same quiet moment where something existed but could not be found again. And in the stillness of the sky, far above everything else, those moments remain, not dramatic, not overwhelming, but subtle enough to be remembered and quiet enough to be left without an answer. As the night continues and everything around you begins to settle, the story slowly fades, not ending, but simply becoming quieter. And maybe, somewhere in that quiet, the mystery remains, just out of reach, waiting to be noticed again. This has been Twilight Dance, where quiet mysteries drift through the night. Rest easy, and I'll see you in the next one.